What's happening, everybody? It is a Friday night, time for another J&A Thrift Haul. I'm your one host, Vegas J. Woo!
Woo! And I'm your other host, Philly Nay.
I wanted to start out by saying, oh man, am I dirty already? This is a fresh out of the wash shirt too. When in Vegas, go to Rebar. If you didn't watch the episode that we did live from Rebar, you should go check it out. It was this past summer in July. But Rebar is half bar, half vintage antique thrift store. Everything's for sale. And my good buddy Derek owns it, and he let me do a little fun project I'm working on there the other day. Something you will see in a couple months. So stay tuned for that.
He's in
so
a
what's
very
happening,
weird...
everybody? I'm so happy to see so many viewers on a Friday night have nothing else to do like Nadine and I. Now, I know it's cold where some of you are, but right now, here, blue skies, the windows open, looking over the pool. It's a gorgeous, nice spring day here in Vegas. So cheers to that.
It's starting to warm up here a little bit. It's like in the 40s.
So speaking of, I'm going to be there in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not coming to shitty weather. Is it going to be gone? Because if it is, I ain't coming.
It's going to be gone then.
All right, cool. Then I'll be there.
Okay. Yeah.
So tell them about what we're doing, because we got only 2 left.
Yeah, so we are doing 2 classes. The first one is going to be, they're both in the Philly suburbs. The first one is in the Pennsylvania side. The second one is New Jersey. And April 10th is sold out, but there are about 2 spots left on April 12th. That's it, 2 spots. So if you are anywhere on the East Coast, really, or, obviously in this area and you're thinking about it, don't hesitate, sign up, because you will get the best of both Jay and I at the entire thrift store, all the girly stuff, all the CDs and the electronics too, and everything that Jay does, everything that I do. Like he said, when I'm in one section, he's prepping the next, and vice versa. So you really get the full experience. So it's going to be not only fun, but really worth the investment in your business.
And they and I have done classes before, but we really hit it on the head when we were in Chicago this last time.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a conscious thought, but it happened kind of by accident, where I was, I sent her ahead to go do some sections so I could do CDs. Because what I did was, instead of having the class stand there and watch me scan every CD or have the class scan it, I went through it, pulled out all the good things, and then some pitfalls and bad things that you normally see. And it was a much quicker, more efficient way to teach a section. Then while I was doing that, Nadine was in the linens, going through all the linens, picking the best and the worst, and then having them kind of ready. And then what we do is, you guys get all the stuff. So Nadine and I might buy 1 or 2 things, and the only things we ever buy during a class is stuff we're just going to use for our house. So
exactly.
If there's a tiki mug, it's coming home with me. But we don't buy stuff to resell. You guys pay to learn. Everything that you get or that we find goes in your cart. And at the Chicago class, we had one person get a $75 CD, which almost paid for their whole class, and 2 people got $50 CDs. So when you can find stuff right in the store that'll pay for the price of the class instantly, you are good to go. So 2 slots left for the New Jersey side of Philly. If you want any information, hit me up, hit Nadine up. Come see us in the Thrifty board, or come check us out on Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay, our fan page. We'd love to have you. And then we spend about 3.5 hours in the store, and then we'll go to lunch and hang out and talk thrifting and eBay and cocktails and whatever. It's
just a fun time and very, very educational. Yeah. I love doing the classes.
It is. All right, let's get into it, because I've been teasing different parts of this haul all over the place. I was prepping it, and I found something in a pocket of a jacket I didn't notice before. Nadine's buying CDs. I'm buying clothing patterns. It's bizarre world here at Thrift Haul with J&A. So let me jump right in. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to jump right in. I've been teasing these patterns I bought, so I'm going to show you right now. You excited?
Oh, I'm excited that you bought patterns. Yes.
Okay, let me show you this one first. I bought this one because I couldn't leave it behind, because talk about epic 80s pants. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Look at these pants.
Wow.
Is that?
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
and I used to wear pants like that.
I don't doubt it.
So now I had to buy this because it was so cool. Will this sell?
I don't know. I can't see I need to see the brand.
Yeah, well, that would be Carol Damon, 1989, Los Angeles.
Okay, yeah. So it's one of those. So those type of patterns do pretty well. They're kind of the one-off crafter patterns, and they do have a following better than your regular McCalls and Simplicity and Butterick. You're just a regular everyday ones. So yes, I think that probably will sell for about $14.99, maybe $19.99 if you're lucky. So I'd probably do like $19.99 with best offer.
So these are the ones that I was kind of confused by because, that's the exact one. All right. Well, I didn't make a ton of money, but one of these just sold for $20. All right, cool. I only paid $1.40 each. So if I get $20 each, hey, I'm winning. But, I understand making those pants. I understand making dresses. I understand making shirts because I understand you go buy like cotton type material and do it. How the hell do you make a snowsuit?
Oh, well, you're a crafty sewer. You can do it.
But I'm like, what material do you get? It's not just like regular cotton. That ain't a snowsuit.
No, it would have, but yeah, you would have to, and then it would have to be lined and everything. And yeah, but yeah, you can make a snowsuit.
Yeah,
just about anything.
And here's another one.
That's a cool one, though. I like that.
Yeah, so this one just sold for $20. I don't see this one.
Can you back it up a little, Jay?
Yeah, sorry. If I get $20 a piece for a $2.80 investment, so $40, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I can't quite see the one that's black and white. I'm having trouble seeing that. It's
even Angelique saying that takes some good. What'd you say? That takes some good dang sewing.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, you'd have to. So is that another? What is the black and white one? Is that another snowsuit or what is it?
Yeah, it is it's the ski jacket.
A jacket. Okay. Now I see it clearly. It was fuzzy.
It was new for $7. I paid $1.40, and I can get like $20 to $30.
Yeah, you should be getting that for those because they're the odd ones. So yeah, they will be sought out.
Yeah. So there you go.
Oh, that's wait a minute. That's a Daisy Kingdom. Does that say Daisy Kingdom on the bottom?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's a division of so Daisy Kingdom is also I believe it's Simplicity did some lines of Daisy Kingdom. They bought that out and did some patterns later on with Daisy Kingdom, and they sell very well. So that name on there might that's going to get you definitely some more money on that. So that's one that we need to research a little more. Because when I saw that Daisy Kingdom, that's great.
Cool. So that was my foray into patterns this week. All right. So we're going to totally switch gears. And this is called ironwood. And you can find these, like if you're in Mexico, they're selling them everywhere. They're selling them on the beach, on the corner stands. And they'll carve all kinds of mainly nautical fishes. But you can find like buffaloes and everything else carved out of them. But this is a mahi-mahi fish or a dolphin fish, not the same thing as flipper. But the better ones can get you good money. And I can't find anyone selling a mahi-mahi. And what's nice is the fins were still intact. Whatever we call it, little lower fins. Because often these will get broken off. And somehow it got donated and it got out to the shelves of a thrift store without getting broke. I might keep it. It works into the tiki bar aesthetic of our house. But if I was going to sell this, Nadine, it'd probably be about $50.
Wow. I'd be selling it.
Mainly because if you go look at ironwood fish right now, you'll see about 1,000 sailfishes. That's the common one.
Okay.
And if you didn't know this was a mahi-mahi, you would just probably put fish. So now that because I know it, I can be very specific. And someone who likes mahi-mahi or wants it for their Florida room or their little tropical getaway room, then they want this fish.
Interesting. So
ironwood is your keyword there. That is the wood that it is carved out of. And let's show. I got one game. And, look, did you play any games when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Board game?
Oh, yeah.
So we're all familiar with Sorry, Monopoly, Payday. I had no clue at one point in our country's history that the vice president of the United States had his own board game.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, Spiro T. Agnew American Heritage Challenge game.
Okay, so my history is, who was he a vice president under?
He was Tricky Dick, I think. So this was $350, and usually sells in the $30 to $40 range, and it is complete.
Wow, that's great.
So Mary said that's a great game. Mary, please tell me you're saying that because you've played it, because that would be awesome. If someone watching right now has played this game, that would be awesome. Because I didn't know this existed, but I saw it sticking out. And I'm like, Spiro T. Agnew had a board game at some point. That is,
yeah. The weird and odd always sell well. So,
yeah. So you know, I do a little bit of games here and there, but when you see vintage ones, it doesn't always mean it's a winner. But when it's weird and odd and you've never seen it before, and you always look in vintage games, give it a quick look. And now here's the other thing, Nay, none on eBay right now. No solds, none current.
Ooh, that's a good thing.
And like I said, the average sale price is like 25 to 40, but since no one's got one,
you can set your price higher.
Oh, and here's the tip for all you listening. Do not make this your first picture. Do not. What you're going to do is you're going to put this in the background. You're going to then set the board up and put the pieces and the little spinny thing out there like there's a game going on. And that's a whole different visual representation than people who just take a picture of the box closed. So set it up as people are in mid-game, and it is a way more appealing picture and gets people excited to purchase your game.
That's a great tip.
All right, I'm going to send it over to you now.
Okay, I have Phoebe here. So.
Oh, you thrifted a cat. Great.
I thrifted a cat. Yes, that's there's a big score there. She's priceless. And so I'm going to start with the items that I teased, actually. So this was one that I teased, this dress. And this is a vintage 1990s. Yes, 1990s is vintage. The definition of vintage is anything 20 years or older. So 90s is vintage and desirable, especially among hipsters. And so this is a Junior's brand. Now Junior sizes, again, to remind you and Jay, because I remember they're odd numbers. So yeah, so this
I have a little problems with that.
So this is a size 11, and the brand is All That Jazz. So this brand
and all that jazz.
So this brand is actually very desirable. So if you see this brand, it will do well. I can probably I'm probably going to put this up for about $39.99 with best offer. It's a beautiful embroidered Asian print, and it's a maxi dress, which means it's full length. So this should do pretty well. And I also tease these jams.
Somebody's had an
Yes.
Somebody's had an Cindy Roach has had an ironwood owl for over a year and never knew the term, and now she's all excited.
Oh,
so.
Wow, that's great.
See what you can learn in the thrift hall.
I would not have known ironwood either. So, so this I also tease. These are full length jammies without feet, but this is the recent
oh my
Chinese.
God, that's awesome.
The Chinese New Year. It's and yeah, so
it's a bottle of sriracha sauce.
Yeah, but it's also the isn't that the year of the rooster?
No, that's the sriracha logo.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's in Vietnamese, correct?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, so
that pajamas is the bottle of sriracha. Green top, red bottle.
Well, I
see, even Nadine learns her own stuff.
Well, I thought it had to do with the year the rooster
Here, look, Nay, I'm gonna share it. Here, ready? Mm-hmm. Boom, there it is. See, those are awesome.
I see a black screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. So yeah, so it's yep.
That's probably the coolest pair of pajamas either one of us.
Well, it is. It's Vietnamese. I know the writing is Vietnamese. So the tag is also Vietnamese. If you can see it, and it's also, as a bonus, new with tags. How cool is that? So,
very cool.
Yeah, so it was $6.99 and then half off of that. So I paid like $3.50 for it, and with new with tags. And I haven't looked this up yet, but I bet I'll get at a minimum of $30 for this. It's just awesome. So, and then another.
What size are they?
They're mediums. They're women's mediums.
Damn, I would model them for you, but I don't think.
No, I could model them.
Yes,
I could. Yeah. I could have just put them on right now. But so this is the scarf that I had teased, and in a future episode of Thrifty Business, I'm going to go through scarves a little bit and teach you just a little bit about what to look for with fakes and real scarves. So this is Chanel, you would think, as it has the Chanel. You see Chanel now.
You mean Channel?
Yeah, well, this is a Chanel scarf, not a Chanel scarf. Yes, but it's a very good fake because it has hand rolled edges. They're actually well done, and it has the.
Hey, you gotta hold things for a little longer. You go way too fast.
I'm sorry. There you go.
We get that complaint. You go too fast.
Okay.
There you go.
And if you see the tag, it says 100% silk, made in Italy, which is the right tag that should be on there. However, this is not silk. This is polyester.
Now, how do you know that, Nadine?
I know that because I know my fabrics. So
how is somebody who doesn't know their fabric?
Okay, well, there's a few things. If you crinkle it, it doesn't wrinkle as much as silk. It holds its it'll wrinkle a little bit, but not like silk just will wrinkle into oblivion. Yeah, and it also, you can just feel the difference. This feels it has a sheen to it when you hold it up to the light. That silk is more of a matte finish. And just the feel of it, you can feel that it's not a high-end fabric. So it's not 100% silk. So that's the first tip off. The second is that the hand-rolled edges are on a real scarf will be to the outside of the print, not to the inside. So that's the other tip off. And also usually, but not always, but usually the name isn't just blasted all over. You know, like Chanel is just all over the scarf. So this is a fake. So I bought it to educate, but I did tease it, and it's not going to sell, obviously, because you can't sell fake items. That's illegal. But there's some education for you guys. If it was authentic, it would sell in the hundreds probably, but it's not. So I also
fresh from Canal Street in New York City.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I only paid like $1 for that, so it was worth buying it for education. Well,
the fake I just bought for $7 to show people.
Yeah, definitely. So
don't tell Stacy; she gets mad at me.
Well, I think she knows now.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh my goodness, poor Stacy. So this dress I also teased. Jason.
That's a bitchin' dress.
It is. So it looks Hawaiian. It's definitely 80s, no doubt about that. It fits me perfectly, but I am selling it. And I'm hoping to I'm putting it up for $99.99 with best offer. This brand does sell for lesser money than that, but this dress is just the pattern, the style. It's got it's a true wrap dress. So the brand though is David Brown of California, which is that was the first thing that made me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say Hawaii or made in Hawaii. It's not a Hawaiian brand. And Jason also says that these are not hibiscus flowers.
Nope.
So it's Hawaiian-ish, but not quite Hawaiian. But he said also put Hawaiian in the title. Correct?
Oh, yeah, I would.
Yeah. So
because uneducated, and I don't mean that in a bad way, uneducated would call that Hawaiian. Mm-hmm. Someone looking might, they would type Hawaiian, but they might see it and like it. So yeah, that's really not,
But it is an awesome dress.
Fall size. It's close. It's very close. So.
And I paid $10 for that dress, and it was well worth $10. So.
Cool.
And are you gonna take it?
Yeah. Okay. Let me let's do a couple plush here.
Sure.
So I teased this a couple places. These are My Little Ponies. You should know what they are. I haven't bought any in a long time, but while I was standing near the back of Savers, I saw them coming out, and because I treat all the thrift store employees with respect, and we chat and we laugh, I said, hey, can you grab me those two real quick? I don't abuse that, but if I see something, I can pinpoint exactly. These were $3.50 each, and they're going to sell for about $30. They're really nice ones. But what I teased was the term bronies, Bronies. Bronies. Bronies are adult men who love My Little Pony. I'm guessing more often than not they're virgins and they're bigger and probably sweaty.
Well, it's a true, there's a true following there though. Yes.
Yep. So, if you look up good plush My Little Ponies, you will see Brony in the title. It's not a copyrighted word, but you're going to put the right eyes on your My Little Ponies. So use Bronies. But yeah, these are going to be $30, $35 each. So 10 times what I paid. And this guy I can't find anywhere, this specific one. This is the West Cliff. Isn't he adorable? Look how cute he is.
Oh, Jason. You're in a rare mood tonight.
Yeah, I know I am. So another reason to be friendly with the thrift store staff is a lot of thrift stores will not price something if it's missing the price tag because of people tear them off and then they're hoping for less. But if you're super nice and they know you and they recognize you, they'll give you a price. This big guy had no tag anywhere. I think they just missed tagging him. And so when I went up to the front and said how much, plus I also had like $100 worth of stuff in my cart, so they knew. I mean, I'm not really stealing one thing if I'm paying $100 for other stuff. So she said $3.99, and I had 30% off, so I was very happy. So he's big, he's really good plush, he's super soft. He's from the West Cliff collection, and I'll probably price him at $50.
Nice.
And then my last plush, and I teased this. You didn't even see my little tease because you were walking your doggies. Here's my little tease again. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So I was with some buddies and we were thrifting and I was talking about if you find the right plush, you can put $1,000 in your pocket. And we were going through the plush and there was nothing there. And right at the end, I was about to leave. I saw this little foot sticking out. And ta-da, it is a Duffy. It's a regular Duffy. It is not a pre-Duffy. But if you don't know this bear, this is a Disney teddy bear. And you can see the hidden Mickey in his face. And obviously his paw prints. And he's got the tag of his little like booklet, and he's got the Disney tag. I paid $2.80, and this one is probably going to sell for $25. A lot of times this shirt gets lost, so he is complete. He is the birthday Duffy, and if you find a pre-Duffy, and what that means is he doesn't have a name. As you can see on his tag, it says Duffy. If there is no Duffy there, that means he's pre-Duffy. And the right one will sell for over $1,000. So
yeah,
keep your eyes peeled for this face right here.
Yeah, that's the holy grail.
This face right here.
Oh my goodness.
And then my last plush, and I'll catch up with the chat and hand it back off to Nadine, is I've never bought a Furby. And they paid $5.60 for him. But this Furby works with an iPhone app, and he sells around $40, $50 used.
Nice.
And so I don't know if he works yet, but I figured $5 was a good gamble to maybe get 50. And there is I can return this if it doesn't work. So I will figure out this weekend if it doesn't work, I'll return it and let them know it didn't work. But it's my first foray into Furbies.
Okay.
All right, you're up. I'm gonna check the chat.
All right. So I'm gonna put Miss Phoebe down here. She's sitting on my pile of items that I'm trying to show. That's why I have her in my lap right now. So this is actually, I don't know if anybody can guess what they think this is. Now this is technically a chevron print. It is a chevron print, but it's if you can see it, it's got a little bit of it's not quite it's got like zigzaggy, like within the zigzags or zigzags. I don't know how else to explain that. But this is actually a Lily Pulitzer.
Nice.
But there's more. It's a size small, which is kind of, like one of the downsides, but it'll sell fine. But it is, if I can find the tag inside. Trying to find the care tag in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is what you're looking for in anything, but in Lily Pulitzer, in any brand. So it's called Pima cotton. It's 100% Pima cotton. That's Pima. And Pima cotton is commonly, the best Pima cotton is from Peru. So when you say when you see made in Peru and Pima cotton, you have a great combination, and that's a very, very desirable fabric. It's a softer, more high-end cotton, and especially when it's Peruvian Pima cotton. So this dress, because it's also Pima Peruvian cotton, will at the high end sell for about $89.99. At the low end, I'll get about $50 for it. So, and I paid, it was on half off. I think I paid about $4.99 for it, so not bad. And then I will show you, I have a couple hats here that are, this is called felted wool. This is a hat that's
wool.
Yeah, this is from the 60s, this hat. It's a church lady kind of hat. It's gorgeous. It's got real feathers on it. It's got the netting on it, and it's got this 100% wool made in USA, and it's George I think it's George. I can't. It's hard to read the brand. It's kind of rubbing off, but I have to research that a little bit. But this hat, just knowing what I know about vintage hats, this hat I'll probably be able to get at least $50 for it. Now, this vintage hat is a different story. I sold this brand of vintage hat. It's broken a little bit. The butterfly. This just has to be glued. I will glue it.
We're going to church and we're going to sing the gospel on that hat.
Yeah. So the butterfly antennas are bent, and this has to be glued. But I can fix this. These are beautiful crystals. Now the brand is the clincher on this. I sold another hat of this brand for around $200, and on high price they will go for about $400. At low they'll go for about $50. But this is a gorgeous one, so I'm gonna probably price it around $299 with best offer. Jack McConnell, New York is what you're looking for. This is 1960s. This is vintage, and
how do you clean the hat? You said you cleaned the hat.
I said I cleaned it. No, I said I was gonna fix it, like, cause but if you do clean it, yeah, you can surface clean it with just a damp rag and some mild soap. You can just surface spot clean it. So, but it's really in good shape, other than the butterfly. All the crystals are there.
What am I hearing all of a sudden?
Probably the TV upstairs or the cat scratching. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
It's like somebody's screaming.
Oh, it's the TV upstairs. Yeah, the kids are so it's Jack McConnell. So always look for this brand. It's New York. And you want to take it over?
Sure.
Okay.
I got a bug flying around me. It's driving me insane. All right, let's run through a little clothes here. Well, I'll do my girly tub. My girly tub is less than my guy tub, so let's plow through these. I'm going to show you a few things. You know, some of the common stuff you always see us talk about, but there's money to be made, and there's good stuff in there. So this is Butterfly by Ashley Stewart bra, and it is 44 double D new with tags, but the butterfly part is it's got two straps to really hold them in. So if you've got problems holding them in, this bra will hold you in. Now, it's not a real expensive bra, but the fact that it was $30 new, it's new with tags. I paid $4, and I can still get around $30 for it. So, and it's a great little sexy bra. And because it's called Butterfly, it's got the cute little metal butterfly right there. So make sure you get a good picture of that. Whee! And then even bigger is First and Curve. It's not a real expensive brand, but I can probably get about $20 for it. This is a 36J. So I always look for the big bras, and two things: look for the big bras and look for the sexy big bras, because for some reason companies don't think bigger ladies want to be sexy. So when I see sexy ones like these two, I definitely grab them, because the options usually are beige, black, or white, and that ain't sexy. All right, I always like to go through the purses and find some goodies. This one, now, Nate, do you know this brand? Because someone I was thrifting with convinced me to buy it. So they're either hoodwinking me or they know what they're talking about. Franco Sarto.
Oh, yeah.
Did I just get hoodwinked?
Did you actually pay $9.99 for that with your discount?
$7. $7.
You paid $7 for that?
Yeah.
No, not worth it. That's really, really been oversaturated with like Marshall, TJ Maxx, Ross, and That brand is, yeah, no, it's not high end. It's kind of like, you might be able to get $20 for it.
Hasn't been used yet, so that's a plus.
Okay, maybe 25.
On the other end of that, here's a Kipling that's been used very, very well, but the monkey is still attached.
Okay, that's
it's
a good one.
Dirty. I only paid $3, so I'm gonna throw the whole thing in the wash and see how it looks.
Yeah, that one was worth it.
And then how about Brighton?
Oh yeah.
So this is a cool purse. New tags, $3.
Yeah. That one was one that I would have picked up without a doubt.
Spring, summer's coming, so. All right, Nay's been making me buy sheets. She's been making me get in the linens now.
I've been making you do that.
Yeah, I haven't listed any yet, but that is the next tub my sis and I are working on. And when I bought these and showed some friends the other day, they were all girlfriends. They got giddy because they all said the same thing. I have never seen this pattern before. I have bought other Little Mermaid sheets, but this one's the one that no one has ever seen. Here's the Little Mermaid, not as the mermaid, but as the human.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So everyone is giddy about these sheets.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome.
Now, I do have the Little Mermaid, excuse me, sheets where she's the mermaid. Maybe I'll pair them together. I don't know. I'll have to do some research.
No, I wouldn't pair them together.
Oh, you just poo-poo on my idea already?
Yeah, definitely not. We're not.
All right, another brand we always talk about is Nick and Nora. And these are fun one-piece pajamas. And you can be a tiger. So it's got the whole hood with the eyes, and this will sell for $25, and I paid $5.60 for it. So it's the whole kit and caboodle.
Nice.
And I teased this like 2 episodes ago of Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay. This brand is always good to sell. My mom knows what it is just by seeing this. It is called Fresh Produce. And it is definitely, and this is not a slam, but it's definitely geared towards the older ladies who like to hang out in Florida and Key West. My mom being one of them. So you probably won't find 20-year-olds wearing this, but you will find 50, 60, and 70-year-olds wearing this. But they make cute little clothes. I paid $3.50. Probably get $25 for it.
Oh yeah, I've sold that brand well. I always pick that up when I see it.
Even Ken knew was Fresh Produce. And then if you live in LA, there's a little market on Melrose at Melrose High School. On Sundays, a little flea market, and we didn't find a ton. We passed through there a couple weeks ago, but we did find this bitchin' dress that is actually going to be staying with Stacy, but it's pretty sweet, and it's got these giant buttons on the back. So we did pay, I think we paid $20 for it,
awesome.
And I could flip it for more, but we bought it for her because it fits her very nice.
Can we see the label on it?
Oh yeah, this one is, it's a Walter Clark's.
Oh, I have one of those.
It's got the little split on the cuff there.
I have one of those.
Clark's is a
Walter Clark's. Yeah, I have one of those that I won't be selling either. It's gonna be mine. Yes.
All right, back to you. Well,
okay. So I'm gonna start with my CDs, and Jason. There's one here that Jason's very jealous of. So this one I thought would be good because and actually this CD is a dud. However, there's a silver lining. I paid $1 for it. So there's a silver lining here. This is not the right CD that's in there. So this CD that's in there is called Sacred Journey. It's a Native American CD. So new, this one sells for about 20 to 25. And I looked at, so I think I can get just with the CD without the, the insert in it. I would imagine that I could probably get about 15, Jason. Do you think?
So wait, you got the wrong CD in the case?
But the wrong CD sells for more than the right CD that I thought would.
Not a case?
So it was So that was.
All right, we'll have to look into that. I'm guessing no, but.
Okay, well, when I looked up the CD that's wrong, it actually sells better than the right.
I'm guessing you didn't look up one that didn't have a case.
No, I did not. That's correct, because there were no examples of that. So this one is, let's see, the Best of Freddie and the Dreamers.
And what that scan at? About
$10 to $15. So.
Nice.
Okay, so that's not bad. That was and I paid.
Power through them here, girlfriend.
All right, I paid $1.
You're just holding there, not saying anything. I'm like, did she freeze?
Because you're telling me to hold things longer.
Oh, right.
But now you're telling me not to.
No, but talk to. You were quiet. Okay. Nay, you were like this.
Okay, well, you said okay. So Goldilocks and the Three Bears. These records all came from the bins, and I checked the records inside. They're not scratched. They're in good condition. This one sells for about $20. I scanned this one and looked it up, so that's not bad. And this one, Jason, I need your opinion on. There's none on Amazon. There is one on eBay that's listed, no sold. So the one that's listed is listed for $25 plus shipping. So
let me see the back of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to look that up.
So I'm hoping I can get the 25 for it because it's not really, and there's no barcode on it. So.
Well, yeah, because the barcodes didn't show up on records too. I don't know the date off the top of my head. I'm thinking late 70s maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so 50s, 60s, no barcode.
So I looked these all up. I scanned all these. These are all about $10 records. So we have Lady and the Tramp. But mind you, I paid next to nothing for these, pennies on the dollar, because they were all by the pound at the bins. So I've got Mary Poppins.
Very cool. Mary Poppins.
Oh boy. I've got Annie.
Step in time.
And the Annie is very cool because it's got this awesome.
The sun will come out tomorrow.
Oh boy, Jason.
Bet you about $1.
Okay. And then here's the duds. Oh no, this one is actually, there's a couple more that are about in the $10 range. This one looks like it's about in the $15 range.
1973. See, I was close. Thank you, Bonnie.
Okay. So Mouse
Eyes. I have that record. We have that record.
Really? I think it's about 15 from what I looked up. And then this one.
My mom just yelled at me for singing.
Yeah, it's really not. Yeah.
So Mary was asking what you're going to get for those records. You said about 10 to 15 for each of these records.
Yes.
There are the bins.
Yeah, and this one is about $10 too. This Rudolph one. And then these are the duds but it's okay again because I paid next to nothing. This one only goes for about $5. I don't even know what this band is. Maybe you know, Jay. It's actually though, there might be something good about this. History of the New Seekers, recorded live at Royal Albert Hall. But I just looked on the back and it says promotion copy, not for sale.
That just means it was the first one off the line that went to the record stores.
But when I looked it up, it's only going for about $5 or so. So.
Do you have any more records?
Yeah, one more. And this is a real whopper of a dud. Did you just spit your drink out?
What a feeling.
Oh no.
Michael Sembello, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so never saw this movie, but obviously, but this is a real whopper of a dud. These are going for like $3.99. So
somebody wants to know if you're selling for $10, is it worth it? Yeah, because if you're paying a dime,
yeah,
and you can pick up 10 for a dime. I mean, 10 at a dime.
Yeah,
and you can sell each of those for $10, and put the shipping charge shipping.
Yeah, I'll charge shipping on them.
Yeah, then you're clearing a $7. So I'm taking over for a second because someone asked the question, how do you ship records?
Oh boy. People are shocked that I never saw Flashdance.
Well, if you're shocked that she didn't see Flashdance, you must be a first-time tuner-inner, okay? Because you don't know nothing.
Oh, thanks.
This is an LP mailer.
Yes.
And it folds down to different sizes. So you can go single LP, double LP, triple LP. And you get these on eBay, on Amazon, from shipping supply companies. You should definitely have LP mailers. And speaking of LPs, you saw this last night on Thrifty Business with J&A. I picked up this at Savers. It is the Talking Heads, and it's signed by the entire band. Paid $14. Probably going to get in the neighborhood of at least 100 for it. So, and people asked about authenticating it. What I will do is I will look at all their autographs online if they match up, and I have no doubt they will. Then I'm good to go. I know California has a new law. I don't live in California, so I don't care. But on the other hand of the expensive LPs, kind of like Nay's got these $10 ones, I bought a bunch, and mine might end up in a different location than on eBay, but I wanted to show you. So Nay was paying, Nay was paying dimes and such. I was paying dollars, but I got some cool records. I got Donnie Iris, I got Lindsey Buckingham, Alan Parsons Project, Michael Schenker Group, Fastway, Traffic, Joe Walsh, Berlin, Quarter Flash, and Boston, which the drummer of Boston just died. The original drummer.
Oh. How odd that you had all those records after my records. That was not planned.
Yeah. So these were all $1 each. And if they're not worth my time to sell by themselves, things can be lotted together, classic rock, 80s stuff. Or I go to LA about every 6 weeks and I trade stuff in at Amoeba Records. So at the minimum, I'll get $1 each, and I'll probably get more like $1.50 to $2 each. So if it doesn't work out, I can at least double my money without doing really any work. Just going, here, give me some money, because the vinyl in all these is in incredible condition. So, yeah. So people are asking about shipping on the LPs. Yes, plastic sleeve and the mailer, and we'll go into that again someday. Oh dear. But let's pop back to CDs, because I got a bunch of things I want to share. And Nay, let's see your good CDs.
You want to see my good CD right now?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the CD that Jason is jealous of. I paid half off of $1.89 for this, so less than $1. And it's Annette Funicello.
Okay, pause right there. When you looked at that, do you know who that is?
And yeah, she was in the Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've never seen Flashdance. Okay. So we always have to check with you what you know and what you don't.
I know Annette Funicello though.
So Annette was yes on the Mickey Mouse Club, but a lot of her stuff is only available, and I got some of my own personal collection, only available in Japan. This is one of them, and the only one on eBay is how much?
$50. $50 plus shipping, I believe. And there's the back. It's a Japanese import. It's Hawaiian tiki-ish, correct, Jason?
Yep. Because one of her big songs was Pineapple Princess, and you always listen to that song or find that song at tiki bars and the like.
There's two versions of it on here. Yeah, so that's
on
there.
She called me Pineapple Princess.
And if you can see the bottom lower right corner there is all Japanese. So this is the Japanese import.
Yep.
And it is also in great condition. The CD has no scratches on it. The booklet is in there. There's a 22-page booklet in here.
Now, is the OB in there?
What's an OB?
The OB is the cardboard that goes around the edge of the CD. A lot of times collectors will stick it inside the booklet after they open
it. Yeah, I don't see anything. But look at the booklet's in Japanese.
Yeah. All right. So no OB. So you'll want, if you find it with the OB, I don't have it right now, you'll definitely want to mention it, because collectors are asking. They're going to ask you if it's there or not.
So Jason, you think I'll get about 50 for this easily? Yep. Would you put this one up higher than 50?
No, about 50.
Okay. So that was a score for less than $1.
Good job. All right. I'm going to show some CDs. I want you to tune down whatever is screaming in the background, please.
Yes, I will do that.
Thank you. All right. I'm going to burn through these real quick, but just to show you, the majority of this batch was bought in a record store that knows what they're doing, but I know a little bit better. So I am going to show you what they charge, and I've already written them down on each one, what it's going to sell for. Now, most of the stuff you won't know. I know niche stuff, really weird, small stuff, but I know what to scan and I know what's hot. So this Moon Mosaics, I paid $8. It sells routinely for $40. This is James Brown Funked Up Christmas. I paid $10. Sells for $30 right now. So maybe $40 to $50 at Christmas. Ginger Baker. You should know who Ginger Baker is if you know classic rock. This was $10 and it goes for $30. Now this one, I'm not sure yet, because I'm a little confused by this. When this came out, this is still sealed as new. They had it priced as new. But this version of this Ozzy CD has not been out since the late 80s, early 90s. It's got a speaker covering over it, like this is a speaker. And they just don't mention it anymore. And the problem is, and the reason was, this is so heavy and the rest is cardboard and it opens out, that the heft would just tear the cover right off. So still sealed, they had it for $15. I wrote down 50, but it might be 100, because it's hard to find this version, way harder to find it new and sealed. All right. This is a Flaming Lips. It is, oh my God, it's a Flaming Lips. I paid 14. It's going to sell for 30. Now, that's not a huge return, but CDs are super quick to list on Amazon. They take about a second and a half, and they can sit on my shelf until they sell. And so I don't mind like doubling my money. And I love to scan all the anime soundtracks. So I have no clue what the hell this says, but they charge me $4 and it'll routinely sell for 20. Again, anime, don't know what the hell this is. It was $9, sells for 25. The Mothers of Invention was Frank Zappa, $13, sells for 35. Now here, I'm going to go even more nutty niche. This is soundtracks to video games. This is The Punisher, who is a Marvel character. I paid $8 and it sells for $70. Now, we're going to go the other way. We just talked about soundtracks of video games. Now, how about one of the Marx Brothers? Here are 2 Harpo Marx LPs of him playing harp on one CD. I paid $15. It sells for 30. I kind of bought it because I don't have one right now, and I like these 2 albums. So I'll probably listen to it for a while. Then I will sell it. This is Greg Lake. I got to get this up. He just died. He's from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. $15, sells for about 50. I think they priced it as it was normally. Then he died and it went up in price. Here we go. Another anime. Now this one's crazy. $10. The last one sold for $150. But I don't know what it is or what it says, but guess what? And let me know. This is the original London cast recording of Little Me. It's some broad West End musical I've never heard of, but $10, sells for 30. Here is a rare Beach Boys CD, $10, sells for 50. Save that one to the end. This is the Wondermints, $10, sells for 30. Oh, that's a pretty bitch one too. Another anime, $8, sells for 60. Now I'm going to show you the 2. Oh wait. The 3 rarest. Okay, Deftones. White Pony is a normal release. However, when it came out, they did 3 limited editions. This solid black case, a solid white case, and a solid red case. They are really hard to find, and these plastic cases would get really scuffed up. This is in excellent condition, especially for being 20-plus years old. I paid $10. It's probably going to sell $30 to $50. So keep your eyes peeled for that. This is awesome. Now, this is more your era, Nadine. Did you watch Saved by the Bell?
Yes, I did. Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Okay, it is tough to find the soundtrack. They were selling it for $50. It sells for $70.
What? Wow.
Yeah. So, and when I saw it, I had never seen the soundtrack. So the second I saw it, I knew it was rare because I've touched a million CDs in my life. I mean, actual million probably, and I'd never seen it. And then funny thing, we were standing in the record store and I was reminding my wife, I'm like, John Prine, I just sold the John Prine CD the week before we were at the record store for like $75. So she scurried off to go find John Prine. She comes back with this John Prine CD for $8, and this one sells for $50. So that's how you get your spouse involved. You tell them something like that. It's like a treasure hunt. They go running off and they come back with a $50 CD. Just like that. And then these 3 things came from the thrift store. I don't know what this is. It was $1.99. I could find the cassette and I could find the LP, but not the CD. So what does that tell me, Nadine? That tells me it's rare. If you can find the cassette and the LP and not the CD.
Yeah, that's
so for $2, I gambled. This one, I don't even know what the hell it is, but when it scanned, it showed about $12. But this one, Theater of Blood, it is a soundtrack to a Vincent Price movie. There's these companies that release limited editions of obscure, weird movies, and they only make limited. So you can see right there if it'll focus. Come on, can do it. There we go. 1,200 units. So I paid $2 and it sells routinely for 40. I do have the issue with it's cracked. I will list it as new and cracked, and I will sell with a fresh jewel case, send it with a fresh jewel case, because a jewel case is a jewel case for the most part, and you can change it out real easily. So as you can see, you can find CDs in record stores and make a ton of money. So keep that in mind. It doesn't just have to be thrift. If you have the Amazon app and you have a little bit of knowledge, or if you watch me and Nay and you've seen what we talk about, you can go out and find things very easily. If you're part of my Secret Beach, my subscription Facebook group, one of our coming up webinars will be all about CDs. Now, we did Christmas already. I'm going to go deeper into all this stuff I just showed you there. All right, Kitty Cat, you're back.
Yes, Phoebe is making an appearance on the show tonight. So ironically, she was sitting on top of this just a minute ago. This is a pet carrier that I got at the bins. Now these sell very well. I should be able to get about $30 for this. It's in great condition. It's something that you would take on an airline. It's actually Phoebe would fit in there. So.
Oh, hey, let me hop in here real quick.
Yes.
The new California law for those of you who live in California, and I guess what I'm reading for those of us sending to California, you have to get COAs for everything that's autographed, which is horseshit. Things you should get COAs for are Mickey Mantle autographs. If the Go-Go signed a CD, no one's faking the Go-Go's autographs, okay? But I get why people fake Mickey Mantle. So that's the law in California. I'm glad I live in Nevada. Back to you, Nadine.
All right. So I found this was at Goodwill. I paid $1.99 for it because the sticker's on there. But this is one of those Sundance Film Festivals DVDs, and it looks like I can get about $20 or more for it. It's called The Invisible War. It's new and sealed. And
hey,
it was just
see that little thing right there? What's it say winner of right on the front cover?
It says winner of the Sundance Audience Award Sundance Film Festival.
Okay, so show that. So hold that there. See where it says winner from the Sundance Festival, everyone? Okay, now turn it over, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see these other little like awards right there underneath the price thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the things that make me stop and look at DVDs, because usually that means it was an indie release, something small, was not anything huge. And a lot of times you will find good money in those. Yep. So that little clue makes me stop at DVDs like that.
And that's exactly what made me, when I saw the Sundance Film Festival on the front, that's what made me pause at this. And it's new, sealed. So this should do pretty well, right, Jason?
Yeah. Yep.
So this is this cute little turtle bag. This is one of those Target brands that is called, this one is Paul and Joe for Target. Now this line sold very well, and Target discontinues all of their lines after they sell it. They just go for as long as they have the stock, and then it's gone. So the secondhand market is where people look for these. So this should do pretty well. This little case I paid $2 for, and it should sell for at least 15, maybe 20. So. And this brand you should all know, and this is the real deal. These are pants. They're just regular women's pants. They're a size 38, which is European. Now these are about a size 6 in women's, U.S. women's. So here's the tag that you're looking for, and there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, so these will sell for a minimum of 50, hopefully more. They're a lightweight wool fabric. They're not anything. They're not like the real high end Armani, but all Armani is really sellable. So, and then if you're always looking for women's shapewear, and this is an example of a plus size, and plus sized sells better. Obviously, this is called Yummy by Heather Thompson. Heather Thompson made something called Yummy Tummy leggings that Oprah did one of her wow things about.
How'd that go, Nadine?
Yeah, what's that?
You knocked your headphones out.
I did. So do you know when Oprah gets really excited about things? So she did a show about Heather, about her favorite things, and Yummy Tummy Heather Thompson leggings were one of them. So that was all the rage from Oprah. So that's where Heather Thompson Yummy really got its kickoff from the Oprah endorsement. So this is a size 2X, 3X, and I paid $2 for it. I could probably sell it for a good $30 or so. And the same with, I also found it in beige. Someone had donated 2 identical ones, both in plus sizes, and one is beige and one is black. So, and then this was from the bins. This is just awesome. This is what is called a plastic canvas in needlepoint. And it's from the 70s. It's very, very well done. And it's also lined in this adorable fabric inside. So This would be a better.
Did you say durable or adorable?
Adorable.
Oh.
And this would probably do better on the Etsy market, but even on eBay, it'll probably, I mean, I'll be able to get at least $25 for this, and I paid next to nothing at the bin, so. And I can do one more here. Jason, I want to ask your opinion on this.
Sure.
So, do you know what this is?
What is that? That is a Hawaiian muumuu.
Okay, it's a Hawaiian dress. And what brand is it?
Oh, I'll take a guess at RJC.
All right, so it's Hilo Hattie.
Damn.
So is this a vintage?
Oh, it's older. I have never seen that pattern.
It is older. So now here's the bonus of this. This is an extra large. I paid $5.99 and then it was half off because it was half off day. And it is new with tags. So
cool.
without researching this, I'm assuming that I'll get minimum $30, correct? Extra large, new with tags.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right. I'm going to hop in here.
Okay.
And one purse I forgot to show, and Nadine won't be too keen on this purse. Leather and hide. But there's no brand, so I'm thinking it's one of those things where you're at like a place where they got like blacksmiths and people making leather products, and it's well made, it's cool, it's real, but no brands. But it's $7, and I think if someone can direct me into the right terms, for a cowgirl, I think I should do quite well with this purse. All right, so when Nadine was saying that if you wrinkle up silk, it gets a lot more wrinkly than polyester. When I bought this, it was in great shape, but moving it around, I've wrinkled it. Yeah, so it's all wrinkly, but it's a Tory Richard and a bunch of different cocktails. So it's a great shirt. That's with cool. About a bazillion keywords, more than you could ever use in a title. But now it's going to have to be steamed because it is silk and it's wrinkly. So what the hell? Just throw it over my head.
Silk really does wrinkle.
Always check the hat section. This is a promo from one of the Bond movies, Spectre. And it's even got the MGM on the back. I paid $1.40. Couldn't find this hat anywhere. I'll try it at $25.
I saw that movie.
What? Ugh, I never understand. When you say you saw something, it makes no sense, and you haven't seen other things.
Yeah, no.
Here's a Disneyland Mickey surfing, like safari hat to keep the sun off. It was $3. I'll give it a whirl for around $30. And my coolest hat, my last hat for today, is this visor from Kona Caps of Hawaii. And what's cool is the visor's wood. Ooh,
wow.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Koa wood. So I haven't looked up the brand, but I paid $3 and I'm probably sell it for $30. Now I teased this bitchin' vintage Budweiser puffy vest. And while I was getting ready, I felt something hard in the pocket. So if you know my track record has been on Thrift Hunters, it was snotty Kleenex. And then I found tampons and purses and pens and Band-Aids. So today I was hoping for a roll of money. Nope. Old gum. Yummy.
Washed gum. That's been laundered.
Ugh.
If it's hard as a rock like that, it's been through the washer and dryer, yeah.
But this is in excellent shape. It is definitely vintage, as you can see by the tag. Made in the USA. There is just like no damage to this vest. It is awesome. So I've not done any research, and I paid $5 for it. But I have a sneaking suspicion I'll make money on that, my $5 investment. I like to play in the hats and put them on my head because I don't have any hair. But I did find this cool R2-D2 Star Wars winter cap. I paid $2.50, and this one sells around $15 right now. And winter's almost over, so I think I could probably get $20 when it's actually winter time.
It's winter in Australia.
Yeah. Now I teased this one a couple episodes ago. I found the ugly Hanukkah sweatshirt, which we talked about an episode ago. The next time I went out thrifting, I found the ugly Christmas shirt companion, and it's Doctor Who. Woo! So, and I'm going to give the size because every Doctor Who thing I find, I get calls. What size is it? Because I know we got a lot of Doctor Who fans. So this is a 2X ugly Christmas t-shirt sweater majiggy. All right. Speaking of sweaters, Nadine, This is a cool brand. It is called Far Horizons Australia. You ever heard of it?
No, I have not. That looks like it's 1990s.
It's kind of like Coogee, Biggie Small sweaters, Cosby sweaters, but this one has this whole city scene in it.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah. So this is pretty epic. And I paid $6 for it. I cannot find this sweater. I can find other ones that have sold for good money, but they're more just the woven pattern. This having the city scene in it, I don't know. I got to figure it out before I price it because I definitely don't want to undersell it. Speaking of sweaters, how about vintage Tommy Hilfiger? Look at this awesomeness. Woo!
Okay, that's a Tommy Hilfiger I would have bought. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we just got this when I was hanging out. Actually, I think College Picker gave it to me. We're hanging out with the guys from the green room, $5.60, and I'm thinking $40 to $50. And you know how they've had videos where rappers from the Crips and rappers from the Bloods join hands and like, we're not going to fight no more. Well, I found the bandana for them. This is one bandana.
Oh my.
Yeah, it was actually two that someone sewed together, but I thought it was funny for $1. I had to have it. Now, I did want to buy
a rag that I'm going to eat all over.
I don't want to buy ties anymore, but I got sucked into buying some cool ones. So these are Nicole Miller's from the mid to late 90s. Someone dropped them all off. I bought the 3 best. This is for a chiropractor, so I thought that was kind of cool. But even better was the U.S. ski team.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that's cool, but even better, and the only one up on eBay right now is like $100. Intel.
Nice.
So for you computer nerds, and you, so these were $280, and I bought them. Now we talked a lot about silver tabs. These are already pre-worn in. They were not sold like this. These still sell. You just got to mention distressed, and this is my size, so they might not ever get to eBay. But black does very well. And beat up, you know, this is the kind of stuff that people pay.
Those are awesome.
People pay money for, and they try then sometimes they'll try and replicate it, but you can tell it looks distressed, but these are already distressed normally, and they're cool.
Yeah, I would keep those, Jay. Those are awesome.
Speaking of cool Levi's, showing some friends how to pick Levi's the other day, found nothing, and the last Levi's on the rack, made in the USA, 505s. White orange tab Levi's. You don't find white often. You don't find white that are still white often. And these are in great shape. And bonus, being vintage, they're size 40 waist, which is what I'm going to be soon. So I probably won't keep these, but I paid $7.50. I can probably get $50 to $60 for them. And the jeans were both Levi's. All right, 2 more things in this tub. Back to you, and then we'll finish up here. I don't know what to make of this shirt. This is from a band called Pretty Boy Floyd. They were a hair metal band in the 80s, but this ain't an 80s shirt, so I think they're still around. This might be from their new label. I wish it was a little more exciting, but it says Pretty Boy Floyd, Filthy Rich Records on the bottom, and on the back, don't dislike them, get like them. So I think a Pretty Boy Floyd fan would like this. I can't find one anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it's whatever modern little tiny label they are on. And in case a Pretty Boy Floyd fan is watching this and wants it, it is an extra large. All right. Nadine tells me to go buy fabric scraps because apparently they sell for money.
Yes, I make you go buy fabric. Yes.
How about cowboy fabric?
Oh, that is fantastic, Jason. Oh my God.
$3.
How much is there?
Well, this much wide.
All right. It's about a yard.
And about twice of it long.
Okay, so you probably have about 2 yards there, yeah.
And then the last thing I teased, ghetto, low rent, Bambi, and Thumper. This is not Disney, but all the Disney classic movies aren't Disney owned, so to speak. They were all just classic tales that he then made. You know, the later ones are ones they've created, but the early stuff, Cinderella, Snow White, those were old stories. They weren't his, but this is a vintage blanket. And the bummer is the tag is washed away. I can't tell the brand, but it is Bambi and Thumper. but a little ghetto.
Yeah, that's definitely not Disney. That's for sure.
But I fear for $3, I'd give it a whirl.
It's kind of like a caricature of Bambi and Thumper.
Yeah, so, for $3, I thought I'd give it a whirl. I'm in that section every time now looking because Nadine's got it in my head. There's crazy money there. And, I forgot one more tie. Had to buy this one. Not that I ever wear it, but if you're a tiki bartender and you have to wear a tie, I have got your tie. This tie is awesome. If I ever needed a tie, there would be my tie. But guess what? I barely need sleeves. All right, What do you got left there, Nay?
I have a couple things here. So, I talked about a monopoly.
Hang on. You do that. I'm going to finish up, and then we have a surprise guest. So those of you hanging in, we got surprise guests tonight. All right, go ahead,
Okay.
Nay.
So I'll show a few more things. I have a whole bin of stuff here, but I will show a few more. So this is a Monopoly game. Now, I just talked about a Monopoly, the Office game that I sold for $150. This a Monopoly Alaska game, when it's new and sealed, which this one is not, but it is complete, sells for about $100. So this used will sell for about $50 to $60. So I will take the picture with all the pieces, displayed and everything. And I only paid $1.99 for it. So that's another score. And this one, Jason, I want you to weigh in on. Now I bought it because it's a 4 extra large tall, and it was half off of $2.99. So couldn't beat that for $1.50. This brand looks like a dud. It's called Boulder Creek Company.
It is a dud, yes.
Yes. However, it's a 4 extra large, and the print is kind of cool. So that's why
4 extra large tall. And
4 extra large tall, and it was $1.50. So
here's the key. For those of you who don't know big and talls, or you're not married to a big and tall like myself, the T means tall. That means obviously taller, long torso. B means big, shorter material this way and wider this way.
Yeah.
And you don't want to screw up your sizes. You have to write 4XLT in your title because that's the customer who's looking for it.
So I know this. I know this from having a dad who has to buy special shoes and clothing at big and tall shops because he is very tall and he's got very, very large feet. So I know that from my dad. And these, so that shirt should still do probably about $25, Jason.
Oh yeah,
even though it's a dud brand, 25 to 30. Right?
You're not even going to put the brand in the title. We're going to put all other good keywords in the title and just put the brand in the specifics.
So you would have bought that for $1.50 as well, even though the brand is
oh hell yeah. Then I would have put it on and felt tiny and dainty. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, right. It is tiny for you. So this is a brand that you're always looking for. Now, my friend Bridget and I talk about this brand all the time. If you look inside there, can you see that?
That is Cole Haan.
That is correct, but it's not just Cole Haan. It is Cole Haan. If you can see the bottom there.
Yeah, no.
Nike Air.
No.
So Cole Haan Nike Air sells even better than just regular Cole Haan. They're kind of comfort shoes, but they look dressy for women, and they have the secret Nike Air comfort in the comfort cushion in the insole. So these sell very well. These are tiny for me. They're an 8, but they have this cool tortoise shell design on them. So these I would get a minimum of $40 for, and I paid half off of $6.99 for them.
Nice.
Yes. And then this is a brand of pajamas like Nick and Nora, but maybe not on your radar. So these are extra large. They're like new. The brand is called Hotel Spa Collection. They make robes, bath robes, and stuff that kind of mimic, high-end, luxurious hotel wear. So these are this cute pink monkey print. They're a size extra large. The fabric, you can tell, is kind of stiff. I don't think they've ever been worn. I think they're new without tags, but I'll list them as pre-owned. And I paid half off of $5.99, and I will get between $30 to $35 for those. And oh, I have to show this one. So this Disney plush, this is a Mickey Mouse.
Awesome.
This is Milestone Mickey. He's pretty big. You see
who is he?
What's that? He's like a replica of a 1920s Mickey.
Yeah, very specific Mickey. Who is he?
Okay, I'm supposed to know this.
Yes, it's what started everything for Disney. The first Mickey cartoon.
Okay, you're just gonna have to tell me. So 1928 is the
Steamboat Willie.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do know that. Okay. All right. So he was, I think, $3.99 at Goodwill, and I looked him up, and he sells every day between $40 and $50.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and he's in
the whole chat's yelling at you, Steamboat Willie.
Oh, okay. He's in great condition too. So, and then, how many more do you want me to show? Because I have a whole tub of stuff here, but I don't need to. I'm not going to go through it all.
Yeah. All right. So show the last two best things you got. I'm going to burn through.
All right. So.
And then special guest, get ready. Special guest, this is your 2 minute.
All right.
Get ready.
So this purse here looks like it's just a purse, nothing exciting, right?
Just your average everyday old purse.
No, it's not. So if you feel the leather, it's very buttery, very soft. Now I got this at Philly AIDS Thrift, and it was, let me see the price tag here. It was $4. Okay. If you look at the embossing on there, it says it's it's embossed with the brand on the leather there on the front. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of hard to catch, but it's on the inside here. It's so you can feel the quality. It's Jazz MB London. Now this is a very high-end designer purse. This is pretty beat. This will still sell for probably about $100, even in its beat up kind of worn leather condition. So, and let's see, I'll go through. Okay, I want to show you this yarn now. I have 2 skeins of this yarn, or skeins, whichever one you'd like to pronounce. This is called Moonlight. It's hand spun, half cashmere, half combed mink. And
mink. Wow.
Mink, yeah. Now, if you look at the price tag on it, can you see the price tag? This is one little hank. It's not actually a skein. It's called a hank because of the shape. Can you see the price on it?
No.
Okay, $40.
That's what you paid?
No, I paid. No, I paid about $2 for 2 skeins. Now this one is all unwound, so I'll just disclose that. But still, this will sell easily. Now this is $80 of yarn right here in my hand, but it'll probably sell on the secondhand market for about $60 in this condition, just for 2 little hanks of yarn.
Question to go back to that purse real quick. Was that leather lined on that purse? Somebody asked.
No, it's actually it's fabric lined. It's a heavy. Okay. It's a heavy cotton fabric line. And let's see, one more thing. These were at the bins. They are LL Bean clogs. They're in my big size, or size 10, so they should do pretty well. And all right, I'm going to show you guys one more thing. So these pants here, this looks like regular pants. Now this brand is something that should definitely be on your radar. It's called Vince, not to be confused with the brand Vince Camuto. It's VINCE with a period at the end. Now anything in this brand, this is a very high-end brand, anything in this brand will sell very well. I've sold a sweater for in the hundreds. These pants, they have some wash wear to them. They'll probably sell for about $50, and I paid $2 for them.
Nice.
So, yes.
All right, so I'm going to burn through the rest of the stuff that we
got
here that we'll call it night. This book I have now bought twice. This $4 at a record store, and the last one I sold was either $35 or $40. It's all about piercings and tattoos, and there's some adult naughty photos in here too. But since I found this twice, that means that book is out there. It's easy to be found in the right areas, like LA. So keep your eyes for this book specifically. It is an easy one to find and an easy one to sell. And, I love all types of media. Here's a 13 CD box set. I have not a clue what this says. It was $7.50. But when I scanned it on Amazon, it sells, and I see the sales ticking around. It sells in the neighborhood of $140. So I will gladly pay $7.50 for a box set I can't read that I know sells for around $140. And then I'm not going to go through these individually, but I'm buying cassettes still because they're still selling. I'm going to make different lots of them. I got some jazz. I got some classic rock. Man, I'm finding some still sealeds. If you remember the Jets from the 80s, Their stuff on CD is kind of rare and it does well. I found an unopened. I'll give that a whirl. And I also found an unopened Monkey's Greatest Hits. Now, I would have not bought this had it been opened. I don't think anyone cares that much, but sealed, and I'm only paying 70 cents. Sealed, I bet you I can get $12 for this or 15 bucks. So, and then here, I got the Go-Go's, L7, Dave Brubeck. This is a classic jazz album. And so for 70 cents on cassette, I thought I'd give it a whirl. This Haunted Hits sells right now for $10. So I am guessing around Halloween, it'll be $20. Television's Greatest Hits. This will probably sell for $15 on cassette. And then when you can lot things together, I found these two Beatles the other day. 70 cents each. I'll probably put them up for 15 or 20 bucks as a little pair. So I love cassettes, but I love all types of media. So here is an entire stack of classic rock 8-tracks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I bought Todd Rundgren, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, ELO, Chuck Mangione, Chicago, Robin Trower. Most of these will not be good by themselves, but this will be a great lot. We're looking at about $30 here, and I spent $7. So keep your eyes peeled. All right, special guest, if you want to hop in while I finish up here. These figural mugs do quite well if you describe well enough, and this one's got a little added bonus. Nadine, what is it?
Is that man? M-A-H-O-N?
Well, let me tell you, because I got the price sticker over.
Because the common company for those is called M-A-H-O-N, man.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's what that says.
Okay, well, no, that says Stitch or something.
But you know what this is?
No.
Okay.
Is that like a tea bag holder or something?
No. It is a mustache guard. Oops.
Are you kidding me?
When you drink.
Oh, so you can use that. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yep, mustache cup. Very good. Now, this is not a tiki mug, but kind of is. It's like a log, so we can call it an uncarved tiki mug. But I'm going to keep it for my collection. And the place where I got the cowboy and western fabric, I found all these glasses, too.
See, now, I haven't done so well with those type of. I have one in my store. I found some others that I passed on because the ones that aren't selling that I have.
Yeah, but here's the difference. I have like 8 of them.
So you're gonna sell as a lot, and
yeah,
they'll
sell
as okay. Okay.
Now this, I can't find this mug anywhere, and this is the last thing I'm going to show. And we're going to talk to our special guest here. But I thought the imagery was so good that for $1.40 for the pair, so 70 cents each, I would give it a whirl. It says A.H. Robbins, Veterinary Products Department, made in the USA by Eagle, but it's sick animals. And this is so like 70s imagery. So for 70 cents each, I thought they were pretty cool. And, you know, if it doesn't work out, if it ends up being in our dud segment, it wasn't a huge gamble, but I thought they were cool, you know?
They're awesome, yeah. Poor animals.
But since it's veterinary, that means they're there to get fixed, all right? Okay. All right, most of you have recognized our guest, but I have a little artwork for her, so let me share real quick. There we go.
There she is.
This is what I was laughing at. I murdered artwork.
Oh, Jason. Okay, so that's what I was gonna get mad at you about. Yeah, that's I
murdered Nadine's artwork.
No. Yeah, you were right. Yeah, you're right. I'm annoyed about it.
Oh, hey, real quick.
Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible.
Sorry.
Stop trying to be a graphic designer.
But hey, real quick before we get to my mom, if you're new to watching us, thank you very much for tuning in. We had a huge audience tonight. When you tune into Thrifty Business with Jay and A this coming Thursday, you saw me buy all these CDs. You saw Nay buy CDs. Today, right before we went to air, I sold a $30 CD and a $100 CD. So in case you're still on the fence about this, I told you these prices today. That doesn't mean they're sold yet. They're not even listed yet. But today, 2 CDs, 5 minutes apart, $130. I paid $3 each. So $6 investment, $130. So if you're not looking at CDs, you're leaving money behind. Now it is time for
2 things. Sorry.
Peggy's Mini Haul. Look at that, my wonderful artwork.
Well, hello everybody. And
hi.
what a great show tonight, you two. My goodness.
Thank you.
Mines were awesome. I mean, I'm jealous at some of those goodies. Oh, good gosh. Well, as most of you know, I've been gone on vacation for the past few weeks, and Dad and I happened to go out thrifting this morning, and we have a couple of great sales that we're going to hit tomorrow. But I'm just going to give you a little quick sneak preview of a few of the things that I found today that I'll be actually going into more detail on our show on Sunday. So I am not a connoisseur.
Hey, tell the audience what our show is. Don't forget we could have new viewers.
That's right. Our name of our YouTube show is Selling Past Your Expiration Date, Being Thrifty Over 50. And we kind of gear it toward us older people. I don't consider myself old at all. Yeah, but we try and help us newbies, actually. I mean, it does help a lot of the newbies as well as to how to do certain things. And, we go in depth on how to ship internationally or how to file a claim when something gets broken, etc. So that's basically what our show is more about. So hopefully you'll want to join us on Sunday and 5 o'clock, right? On Eastern time.
We're doing 5 Eastern, 2 West Coast. Now, usually we have a theme kind of rolling through it. Mom's been gone for a couple weeks, and you guys always have a lot of great questions for me and really for my mom. And we've done this once before. It was a really good success. So we're going to do Ask Peg and Jay, if you want to ask me anything. Anything about your business. My mom and dad are in their mid-70s, and they are killing it selling on eBay. And so their method might not be mine, might not be Nadine's, but, bring your questions. Bring your eBay questions. Bring your thrifting questions. Yes. Bring your old-timey, how do I get a discount, being an old-timer questions, whatever you got, senior citizen questions. Yep. So this Sunday, 5 o'clock on the East Coast, 2 o'clock on the West Coast, Ask Peg and Jay anything. And then if you've never seen that show, Mom does a haul, which we're going to get a tease from right now. And Mom shares her scores of the week like Nadine and I do. And then I show an embarrassing picture from my childhood. So that's all kinds of fun we do.
And I think we have a special don't we have a special guest on Sunday as well?
Yes, and we'll have a special guest on that show. So every show is leading to a special guest to someplace else. So there you go.
No, well, first I'm just going to preface this a little bit. I am not a connoisseur on Barbie dolls, but I kind of found a bunch of stuff today. So I'm going to just quickly, and I'll talk more in detail on Sunday about this. Oh, and there's more. I got a box load today of accessory pieces, tons of dolls, and some of these dolls are dated 1966, 63. They're very early. We'll go more in depth on those.
Hey, Ma, just hold one of them up.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
And then go back and forth and whip her hair.
Oh.
Get ready? I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Okay.
We got it.
I've only had 2 ounces of rum, everybody, by the way. And I'm watching my weight.
I had a Long Island iced tea at dinner.
Mom's had more booze than me, Nadine.
All right. This is just a quickie preview going along with the theme.
Holy cow.
I don't know what's going on with you, Jason.
So, don't pass up accessory pieces, and we will talk more about these, you guys. Just to give you an idea, I'm not going to
cool.
Real long. Whoops. And I'm not going to say much more because it's,
somebody's asking how much. Hey, George, you got to tune in Sunday, buddy, to find out. That's the whole point of the tease.
That's the tease.
And next time
that's
on Thrifty Business, all right, next time on Sell Past the Expiration Date, you'll find out.
Okay, here's another tease. I talked about cookbooks.
Okay, I would never pick that up.
I know. Cookbooks, you got to pay attention, guys. Big money in cookbooks. I sold a Betty Crocker here. I paid $1 for it. Sold it for $45. Be on the lookout for your cookbooks, but you have to scan them. Not all of them are worth the big money, but Betty Crocker always seems to bring a good buck. But this one here will surprise you on Sunday.
I will have you answer this question because it's a great question.
Yeah.
Hey, Peg, how are you going to keep your granddaughters away from all that?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
He has come into the office, and I have had some Barbie things here. This is going to be tough. I'm going to have to hide these because right now she's a Barbie freak. The 4-year-old is a Barbie freak.
Yeah.
And I'm twinging. Do I keep it or pass it over to my granddaughter?
So the funny thing is, my kids, I have this will be coming up in an upcoming episode of Thrifty Business, but I have a very large plush sitting in my car right now. I'll explain the whole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll explain the whole situation. Yeah, it's really, so my boys, I was going to take it to my storage unit and just, stash it there until I can get it listed. And I didn't have time today, I had blood work and whatnot. So my boys get in the car today and they're just like, oh my God, this is awesome. Can we have it? So that was a big mistake by leaving it in my car because they want it now. They are,
Oh, yeah. I know it's very difficult because, and then I'll sell the item because sometimes I will leave it in the office, and then the item will sell, and she'll come back in looking for it, and then I feel so guilty.
Yep. Yeah, my boys are they want this plush.
All right, I'm just going to show one more little item, and Jason will know about this, but I found another one.
Oh, nice.
I don't know how many of you know, but this does something special, and we will show that what it does specially. I believe they used it as a cookie jar, but we'll show this on Sunday.
Good tease. Good tease.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is Sunday, 2 o'clock on the West Coast, my coast, 5 o'clock on Mom's coast, East Coast, Nadine's coast. And we're going to ask us anything. So bring your questions. We're giving you 2 days to think about stuff, and obviously make them easy question to answer. Like, all right, this question's in 17 parts with 43 subsets, And even if it's something we have addressed before, if we've got new viewers, I know you haven't probably watched all the episodes, but I do recommend going back and watching all the stuff that Nae, my mom, and I have done together. Plus, we did a fun haul, the three of us, a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday night, and that's what precipitated this Friday night haul. And, man, we got 200 people watching, so thank you very much for tuning in. And we love you guys. So do me a favor, click like. No, that'll be over here. Click like, subscribe, and check us out. Nae and I will be back for episode season 4 next Thursday. I don't have a guest yet, but I got to tell Nadine after we hang up, I got an interesting idea for a guest that isn't really a thrifter, but I think can bring a lot of value because people really liked our glass value, our table, our silverware value. So it's been some really cool guests. So if you want anything you want to talk about specifically, I did see some things in the chat, but hit us up through Facebook because the chat just disappears, unfortunately, after the show is over.
Right. We got a lot of questions there tonight, Jason. Try and review them as fast as you can.
I know. So yeah, we got requests for this, for the flatware and the glassware, and we brought it to you guys. So anything that you guys want a topic on either show, let us know, and we'll try to bring it to you.
All right, cool. Let's go out on my awesome artwork. Yeah, look at that.
Oh God, it's a disaster. It's a train wreck, Jason. Oh my gosh, look at the box. What is that black box over the?
I'm trying to figure that out.
So thank you, everybody. Thanks to both my co-hosts, and we'll see you guys on Sunday.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody. Nice to see you.
See ya.